Yay! Awesome people that are awesome. I love people that are awesome. Giving us good deals on weed. Ice cream cake is so good for me. Impromptu song.
It wasn't you through the night. Makes you feel so right. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Oh, did I?
No, that's perfect.
Spooky in there.
Hard in. You had a hard out last time, so
I don't know.
It
was pretty
better than hard on.
Trickly last time. So, hey, everybody. Anybody that's listening, we're super jazzed you're listening. If people say jazzed anymore, I have a lot of dated.
They will now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because you're saying it. They'll be like, I just want to be like BG.
I got some dated slang.
You know?
Took me that long to think about it. Remember what I was trying to say? Anyways.
You were talking about your nephew and doing the sips of water.
Yeah, we got some nice
sips of whatever you're sipping on.
Hot chocolates here, and I did one of these maneuvers where you take a sip. And you do like the super refreshing sound afterwards. And it just reminded me of Connor doing that, my nephew. And when he was like 2.5, I moved back to Vancouver Island, and Corey let me stay with her for a little bit until I found my own place. And around the dinner table, Connor would do the, and I would laugh so hard because it was so stinking cute. And,
And then he would just keep doing it for the game, right?
Well,
how kids are.
And wouldn't eat his dinner.
Oh, right.
And then would just drink too much juice or water or whatever and fill up on that, and then was legitimately full, but then was like hungry a half hour later when he's trying to go to bed or whatever, like a little while later before bed. So Corey had to shut us down on that. She's like, you guys, that's not a thing.
Guys.
But just doing the refreshing of just really trying to enjoy my hot chocolate, and it reminded me of Connor, so shout out.
It is delicious hot chocolate though, thank you.
Oh, yes.
It's wonderful. It was like she shaved dark chocolate pieces and stuff all on top with whipped cream that she made herself. It was amazing. What's the brand? It's like Murchies or Murchels or something awesome. I just like the picture on the cover.
It's got a nice like barnyard situation kind of picture on the front. Anyways, so what are you guys drinking? Oh, yeah? Yeah, hopefully it's delicious.
I don't think we can
Yeah.
Maybe talk through them somehow.
Some psychic situation.
Like
Anyways, rambling on.
Psychic podcast
Thanks
radio.
to the people that have listened to the first podcast already and have given us some feedback. It's been fun, and I really enjoyed making it last time, and I'm having fun making it this time, I think. I don't know. Jason set a timer, so I think he's like, holy crap, she's rambling. I'm going to time this.
No, we'll shut it off now, though.
Okay, now that I'm done talking.
You asked, you wanted to know how long we went.
How long is the damn intro going to be, lady?
Last time it seemed like 3 hours and sort of 20 minutes all at the same time. It was weird.
It was pretty quick.
Sorry for the cough, folks. What do we got? I think the same thing tonight as last week. We have the ice cream cake weed, but this is more like the C grade, B, D grade, which growing up in Alberta, I didn't even know grades were a thing.
I thought that was something that happened at school.
Well, weed school.
And weed school, for sure. Yeah.
Normally we do the A grade and stuff, but this was like a super, super good deal.
Okay.
So it might be a little extra scratchy on my throat. I thought maybe it was the mic or the headphones, but I think it's actually just my throat tonight.
So Jason, what's going on with you?
I was just checking the levels on the camera there, making sure everything's all good. Is that what you're asking about? That's
not what I was asking about. Nobody cares about that. It's a thirsty boy over here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm drinking a lot of water there. It's good to stay hydrated. Throat. I got a little sweaty before.
Got all excited setting it up. It's summertime still.
Well, I forgot to clear the card space, and that was a whole thing. I had to have my pre-podcast poop, PPP, I like to call it.
Stress poop.
Get the nerves out. It's a little stress. It comes out one way or the other, like lip syncing or whatever. Usually,
nerves.
I get a little pukey sort of feeling.
Get some butterflies for you guys. He gets all nervous or something on this little Virgo guy.
Hey. It's really weird though. Like I don't know if anybody else gets that, but like I don't feel nervous. I don't think about nervous at all. Like when I go up on stage for the podcast, or when I go up on stage for the podcast.
We're on the stage right now, you guys. It is a glorious venue. You can just like close your eyes and imagine. Well, not if you're driving. If you're driving, keep your eyes open. Jason,
that's crowd noise.
There's a crowd?
Yeah, of course. Roaring,
oh, geez, I should have turned around 5 minutes ago. Hey, everybody, welcome.
They've been waiting the whole time and stomping on the floor. Bobby Jean. No?
I might have heard that.
Is that how podcasts work? They do go live on tours, some of them. Maybe one day we can tour the local community hall here.
Again?
I don't want to say it loud because I don't want to give away where we are because it's such a beautiful...
Because you're a Virgo and you like to be vague and mysterious?
I like to say that I, like to keep myself guarded. Is that the same thing? I don't know where I was going with that at all.
So are you saying you're getting a dog, or... Are we getting
a nice guard dog, yeah. This is my way of saying...
I hope we can. I think our neighbor's getting a pet goat for her horse, so I'm pretty excited to meet that. Because we had goats when I was a kid, some Nubian goats, the kind with like the long flappy ears that you milk and stuff. And,
ooh.
Yeah,
you can milk yeah.
You can milk a goat.
You can milk a goat? I know that. I've had goat milk and goat cheese.
Hey, if you can milk an almond.
You gotta squeeze the nipples. It's tough to find out there. It's fucking the meet the Fockers joke, I have nipples. Can you milk me?
So last week, we heard Jason say taint bone.
Oh, this is a nice segue from an anatomy there, from my nips to taint.
It just
nips to hips.
It piqued something in my imagination there, and then I remembered that you were talking about your taint bone last week, and we never really did find out what that was. Did you get a chance to look it up?
I did.
See what's going on?
Yeah, I really, dug deep into the taint. We'll say,
Hope you washed your hands after.
Oh yeah, it's COVID. Okay. Especially it's the time of the COVID era.
Just
they call it.
Always wash your hands after touching your junk, please, everybody. Just please. In case your mom and dad didn't tell you that.
Yeah.
Or your PE teacher or whoever's supposed to tell you. Wash up.
No, I'm not touching that one.
Don't touch it.
No, I'm not talking about coaches and taints.
Okay, so just talk about taints. Tell us about taints.
So taint isn't actually the word. It's perineum. Perineum? It sounds like perennial, I know.
Perineum?
Perineum? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Tailbone? No. That's your coccyx. That's hard to say, too. Coccyx. So it says the perineum is the region of the body between the pubic symphyses, which is your pubic arch. I'm doing air quotes. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
And the coccyx, which is your tailbone. Right? So it says the perineum protects the pelvic floor muscles and the blood vessels that supply the genitals. That's the good part. And the urinary tract. So it says it also protects the nerves used to urinate or have an erection. So super important when, you're mashing everything between bike seat.
Yeah,
that if you ever want to, again.
Have a morning wood?
Or I think just wood in general.
Okay, not even
Probably.
time of day wood?
Yeah.
Any time of day?
Yeah, So,
or peeing. It sounds like it's going to interrupt your pee time.
Well, yeah. And I mean, that's, how old am I now? 40-something-ish, we'll say. So I think that's a thing with people anyway as they get older.
Halfway to 90 for sure.
Especially with males. I think that's the whole, women don't have prostates, right? I think that's another thing.
I guess we got something to look up for next week.
We got the extra rib, and that's nice. Yeah, for next week, that's perfect. So, and it says a straddle injury. So this is, when you're like...
Where you're like, tra-la-la-la-la-la, whoops, and it gets you in the between the legs area.
Right, yeah. When you're doing like the whole, I'm going to slide down this banister, and I'm going to ride my bike, and go off this jump, and then slip off the pedals, and... Or
your horse bucks and then you come down on the front of the saddle.
Right. That'd be a saddle straddle injury, I guess. That thing.
Okay.
The old saddle straddle injury. That's what you'd call it.
Okay.
You're having fun.
I'll write that down.
So it says that severe injuries can cause breaks in the bones in the pelvis even.
I
know, right? So can you imagine?
Do you think you broke anything on your bike ride?
No, it feels okay so far. You know, I mean, I didn't break any erections. That's for damn sure.
Perfect.
There you go.
That's all that matters.
You know.
You can still pee and
I
stuff.
went there. Yeah. Seems like everything came out okay. And, you know, flushed.
It's not
Same color. You know, proper color. Little sprinkler action. Have to, like, hold it down somehow.
Why is the shower curtain yellow, you guys?
Grab the painting off on Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh my god, Me, Myself, and Irene. That scene is worth watching. Jim Carrey is so magical. And the fellows that play his sons are so good in it, too.
Why am I peeing like I've been up all night having sex?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best. He's pissing all over the wall and stuff.
Yeah. The poor fella, he's got some anger repression going on in his life and has a bunch of stuff go down. So eventually his personality just splits and the angry side of him just comes out and he's just a cocky jerk that does all the things that he wishes that he could do, but he's just a real nice guy and getting stomped on by the whole community. So it's neat to see him come out and be unleashed.
Well, it's funny that, like, my thoughts were like, oh, we're talking about Me, Myself, and Irene, same as, like, Semi-Pro last week, Me, Myself, and Irene, but there's probably lots of people out there that haven't watched it or haven't thought about it for a long time even, you know, kind of deal, and you gotta watch it again, because it's pretty awesome. We watch it once every couple months, I guess. Maybe not quite.
The line where the limousine driver does the... because he said they were supposed to move away to the Arctic, and he's like, you said you'd eat whale blubber with me. And he's like, oh, she'll be eating whale blubber as soon as I free Willy as they drive away. Yeah. It's just, all of those lines are just so savage. I don't remember the name of the lady that's in it, but she does such a great job. It's a fun story.
I can't remember her name either.
If you guys get the opportunity to ever watch Me, Myself, and Irene, do yourself a favor and
she was on
enjoy it.
Two Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Place. Remember that show with Ryan Reynolds and that other guy?
I loved that show.
I can't remember her name.
And people are like, that didn't exist.
Yeah, no, that's such a great show.
I don't know. I like that one too.
Trailer Howard. Traylor. Trailer Howard.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the actor's name that's...
That plays the wife
girl.
at first, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's a different girl.
Renee Zellweger is who you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of the other girl.
Amazing.
Layla.
Oh, okay.
Like the song. He says at the beginning, that guy's voice, yeah.
The
you know,
narrator's
Layla, like the
fantastic.
song. I love that guy.
Oh. Yeah. Might have to go watch that afterwards. So anyways, what else is going on with Jason and besides taints? You looked up that, so you did your homework, and that's all good for you?
Yeah, that was good. You know, taint bone is a fun little path to go down. I've been just sort of working, I guess, the last little bit and trying to get outside sometime. I went outside for, 45 minutes today. It felt pretty good and nice and everything. And went out into the garden a little bit, and it was all pretty.
Kind of perfect weather. Not too hot.
Yeah.
It's been super hot so far for most of the summer and nice and dry. I don't know. It was wet at the very beginning of summer, so that was awesome because we didn't have a fire ban until, like, pretty late.
Yeah.
I was able to chop back some bushes that were encroaching around the edge of the garden. I was able to cut them back.
You worked your ass off in that garden. I was like, I'd be inside working and stuff, and then go outside, and you'd have, like, poles and holes and everything dug, and netting all up and everything, and maybe we'll post a picture on Facebook. And,
the deer will just, like, annihilate everything else.
Between that and crafting and everything else that you've been doing. So speaking of crafting, what have you been up to there, Bobby Jane? BG?
Yeah, I worked one of my days at the craft shop in Squirrel Cove. That was pretty fun. I got to talk to lots of tourists coming through, lots of folks boating around. And I get to do some art in the garden at the museum.
It'll come out after... No.
In a couple
This will come out after your art in the garden thing. But.
Okay, well, that's what I'm gonna future do, past do thing.
So, and what is it? Art in the garden? It's like, are you doing some sort of art in and around the garden area?
I think we'll be in the garden.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
You know, mainly more in than out of the garden, I would assume.
So our friend Laura Balducci, she's created this opportunity for artists to go into the garden at the museum and to come and do their art there and use the space to kind of influence your pieces and to let visitors know, like, kind of what you do and how you're doing it. Kind of a demo. Sometimes there's a bit of hands-on stuff too, which is nice. And a lot of it's been like painting, and I think Donna had brought her rock carving stuff. And people got a chance to do all of that. And
yeah.
I
don't know. We got to find out if people want to be associated with us after the last podcast.
People might not want to. And her mailing address
we might have to come up with fake names, you know. Bora Lalducci. You know, no, that sounds weird.
Sounds like
Bora.
She'd be the boring sister
Exactly.
version. I don't know.
I don't think so, though.
Maybe there is. She can have a doppelganger.
Can you imagine if she was the boring sister?
No. She'd have a boring sister.
No, that's what I'm saying,
that.
though. Yeah, if she was, then can you imagine the other sister? So that's Laura, technically, I guess,
energetic.
probably. Very energetic. That's awesome.
Oh,
Yay.
our kitty cat Beastie's here.
Hi, bud.
I don't know if he'll say hi. He's been really chatty at about any time you're sleeping. Right. This time of year. I think he's like, meow, it's still light out, meow.
5 in the morning.
Food in his bowl, but...
And what was that, 2 nights ago? He just... Meow, and that was such a weird meow. It was like scary almost.
Oh, he did do like a crazy meow.
It was a weird one, and then puked his guts out, and it was a finger. I swear it was either... He ate either a whole
human
poop
finger?
Or a whole...
No.
Dark human finger. Like, it didn't feel squishy like a poop, but it was gross. I was puking at the same time as he was puking. It was a good scene altogether.
You guys shouldn't have been
eating the fingers out there.
Eating the random body parts in the bushes.
Well, they wash up on the shore sometimes, and it's the same as roadkill. You got to do it.
I don't think so.
You know, he's a good kid. He ate that whole squirrel that whole time. Just chopped down the whole squirrel, whole hummingbird.
He did eat a whole hummingbird one time, so I'm guessing it's kind of like an owl pellet situation, but puking out of the cat. Like, maybe it ate like a small whatever, and then it like...
It was like a squirrel leg.
He didn't chew it great, and then the whole other chunk came back out. That'd be my guess.
Maybe he just swallows things whole like a snake. You know? He rotates his jaws back and forth to swallow down his squirrel. It works like that, man.
I don't know. We could probably watch a video on how cats chew later if you...
So I want to ask the art in the garden thing. It's like for the museum, right? It helps out the museum.
I think, it would get visitors to the museum.
Yeah. Hey. Again, I don't know if...
It gets people out of their house and going and looking around.
I don't know, after the last podcast and everything and how the whole thing, I don't know if we want to say the museum necessarily yet, unless they give us, go ahead, kind of deal.
If it's already over, it doesn't matter.
Basically, go to your local museum, folks. You know, they're awesome, and you go there and you learn a lot of cool stuff. And
yeah, you won't see me, because I already did it.
Well, yeah, you already did it, and they'll be going to their local museum. I don't think you're touring all the museums, is it?
Oh, shit, maybe I am touring.
I gotta set the schedule. Does that mean I gotta watch the cat? Shit. I guess. I mean, you get to watch the cat.
You guys love each other.
He's turned away from me, all shunning me now.
No.
He's had enough of my crap.
Yeah.
So in the Solar Flowers thing...
What about it?
Well... I guess, I don't know if you want to tell the people a little bit about it, or if they're like, because they're made out of tapioca root or something weird. Like,
no, it's sola.
Oh, it's its own thing. I keep saying tapioca, right? Every time we talk about it.
Yeah, I think you read something in the beginning that somebody said that it was similar to that, and so you kind of were like, that's what it is now.
I just keep going, that's what it is.
Tapioca.
If I say that's what it is, then...
It's fun to say.
You know, that's why I say it, tapioca.
Yeah,
see if you say it cool.
That's why
tapioca, tapioca,
yo,
tapioca.
Yo.
Put the yo in tapioca.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. So then they shave the root down, right, all super thin, and then they pluck them and prepare them and do something with a pea to them.
I don't think people are going to want to hear you try to remember what it is.
No, hey, nobody cares?
Nobody cares.
No? Okay.
Okay, maybe they care a little bit. It's like, looks like a yam, and they use a machete, and it grows in the marshy swamps. It's a bit of a root, and, yeah. Anyways, they roll it off into sheets and shape it into petals and make them into all different kinds of flowers, and I paint them and put stuff out. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of that, making that stuff for the craft shop and getting ready for the art in the garden thing. And I think we made a angel food cake last week because it was
Yay, Brenda!
your mom
Yay.
and Heaven's birthday. So it doesn't mean we don't get cake just because she's not able to be here to enjoy cake with us. We had angel food cake.
Oh, because she's an angel now? Is that how that works?
I think she liked
And she
angel
likes
food
food?
cake. I don't know.
She like cake?
I'm pretty sure
sometimes?
she liked angel food cake, and that's why we bought the pan, because we were like...
For her?
Because we like to make...
Ow!
Oh, Beastie just hit you in the balls on the way under your chair.
God damn it!
Jason, maybe we need to sit somewhere else.
That was great. The cat just walked by and headbutted my nuts.
He's like perched on the edge of the chair a little bit, so I guess there's a bit of a draping situation.
A bit of an overhang sometimes. It happens.
And, yeah.
You know.
The cat's pretty tall.
Again, you know, we talked about older things, prostate, you know, and, you know.
Cats?
Drooping.
Oh.
Cats, yeah.
He's not that old.
He droops in some spots, you know. He's got those nips that
Don't stop.
don't stop. Don't stop. Isn't that a song? Gonna stop a heart. Don't stop.
I thought you would have gone with Don't Stop Believing.
Oh, that's my favorite. But,
You gotta hold on to that feeling.
yeah, you know, I don't want to.
Street light people out of tune.
I don't want to start singing it now, though, because then I won't stop. Because you don't stop believing. That's the whole point of the whole song. You know, is on your journey, just don't stop believing. Get it? Because journey that's who sings that song.
That's who should be singing that song?
That's, yeah.
Oh, I remember
your
somebody
thing?
burned me in school so bad. I was like singing some song thinking I was doing pretty good, walking down the hallway or whatever, just like probably Madonna or something dumb. And
Alanis Morissette.
could have been.
Maybe.
No, I don't think I was listening to that in school, but
You should have been.
yeah, somebody was like, "Oh, who sings that?" And I was like, "Madonna." And they're like, "Let's keep it that way." And I was like,
Let them sing it. Something
"No,
like that. No, let's keep it that way. No,
Yeah.
really.
I was like, "Oh,
That's rough, man.
yeah." Like,
Jesus
it just takes the wind out of your sails, the jelly out of your donut, all the.
You'd be like, "Fuck you!" I'd sing it twice as loud.
No. I knew my place in
Way
school.
off
I didn't
key.
want to get my butt kicked. I was like, okay, go be by your locker and look down.
Aw.
Yeah.
How are you doing now?
I don't even have a locker, so I'm doing much better.
A bird like that one? That was great.
Oh,
That's perfect.
stand wherever I want now.
Yeah, you sing wherever you want to now, right?
Well,
Well, maybe not wherever.
I try to simmer down when
Still
I
respect other people's, noise laws. Mainly.
middle of funerals, just like catch a tune. comes
Don't
along,
stop believing. So that's
Yeah.
perfect, right?
Or break into the Bee Gees Staying Alive.
Oh, it's perfect.
They did say in CPR training that that's a good one to do your,
You count or whatever.
yeah, for your chest compressions.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Yeah.
CPR, CPR. Isn't that how it goes?
I think that's how it goes.
Oh, yeah. Chest compressions. Chest. It's fucking lame.
That's every time I put on my seatbelt is a chest compression.
Staying alive. Same deal.
Staying alive, yeah, that, and it's chest compression. 38M, you guys. Like, it's pretty tricky to find a proper bra. Shout out to
Big bra.
Heather for saying, hey, there's got to be something available on the internet.
Yeah.
At, like, I don't know, I was probably already 30-something before I realized, oh, you can online shop and special order stuff, and...
Giantbras.com.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're fantastic.
Don't go to that. I don't know what you'll get.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not
that's
a
up.
true story. I
Yeah.
don't know. Jason gets them from the interwebs.
Yeah,
somehow.
the dark web.
The dark web. The dark web.
That's why they're black. Dark web. Here you go. Yeah. Shorzy.
Oh man, Shorzy was so good.
Sorry, the dark web. That's a reference to Letterkenny. For the people that don't know, we got to explain that to the sister and Tracy.
Yeah.
sister in
Tracy
Oklahoma.
in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's a reference to another podcast, Shameless.
Smartless.
Smartless?
Yeah.
Shameless was a
Shameless
TV
was
show.
a great TV show.
I'm all over the map.
William H. Macy. I'm all over the map. That's great. You know, World Traveler.
Yeah, I wish. One day.
That's a great comeback. Oh, man, you're all over the map. Yeah, I'm a bit of a world traveler. Hey? That's
That's
great.
a good one. So, Jason, did you get a motorbike?
Little jump cut. I did get a motorcycle. Street hog. It does make a nice noise, eh?
How long's it been since you've had a motorbike or were riding a motorbike regularly?
Like before this one?
Yeah.
Or like you mean last week when I rode this one? Oh, years. Since we left Alberta and I was riding Dad's bike. It was a big Kawasaki.
That one was nice. Was
7
that
or
a
8 years?
Goldwing? No.
Kawasaki Vulcan Cruiser.
Vulcan Cruiser.
Yeah, it was really nice, that thing.
It was hardy enough to carry us both around, and we got to go for like a few good cruises on that. Didn't we do like this?
Yeah.
We did like some charity.
Toy run.
Toy run?
Santa's Anonymous toy run thing. And
Yeah, that was fun.
some other poker run thing some other time for some other charity. Lions Club one.
And so tell us about this bike.
Ooh, it's a 2005 Honda Shadow 1100. So it's like a cruiser style, and it's a little weird for me. You know, I'll admit it's taken a little bit to get used to, kind of, and not because it's been 7 years, I guess, but definitely that. But also, it's all weird. All the configurations are all like up front, and I don't know if anybody cares to listen about this or anything, but I don't know.
So
It's sort of awkward. It puts my whole center of gravity off a little bit, so it's taking a little bit of getting used to. And
So
it's heavy.
it's set up a little different than what you used to.
Yeah, definitely than the
You're more like
past
crotch
bikes that I've ridden
rockety,
for 30
forward
years
sitting.
kind of deal. Yeah,
So-
a little more upright.
So is the seat any better on the motorbike than the bicycle?
I should take it off and just swap it out, you know. That'd be
Or
great.
just ride the motorbike?
Oh, okay. Well, there is that, and then there's no pedaling and, you know, no sweating.
So tell us how
You know,
it
no cardio.
makes you feel when you ride the motorbike.
Ooh. It makes me feel pretty amazing and free and meditative in a way because, like,
Your eyes are closed?
yeah, my eyes are closed. I stopped breathing for a little while, you know, same as the normal meditations, you know. Yeah, no, it's really cool because after like a day of working and thinking a lot of different things and your brain gets pulled in lots of different directions and everything, it's nice so you can just have like a singular focus and you're looking at that bump and that rock and that tar strip and that curve and that corner and downshift and upshift and up to third and then down to second, especially around here where it's just like curves and hills and curves on hills while you're leaning and everything else. And so there's a lot to think about that you're not even really know that you're thinking about.
So you just have to like concentrate straight up on that, otherwise.
Yeah, and you're not even really concentrating. That's the best thing about it is I don't even really know that I'm doing it until I'm done. I get off the bike and I realize that I haven't been thinking about work and writing projects and podcast clips and everything else that needs doing. You know, I just haven't even been thinking about it. And, you know, I realized that afterwards that, I just rode around the whole time and didn't even think about some deadline or whatever.
A dead lion?
A dead lion.
Is that what you said? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said there. Thinking about what? Like, what's in your news feed?
Well, you know, that's you don't know what it's like up in here in my brain.
The dead
You
lion.
know, I've been thinking about dead lions all the time.
What did you really say, though?
Deadline. Like
Deadline.
deadline.
Okay. Deadline.
Like you know,
Okay.
writing deadline and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's way more boring.
such things. Yeah.
But happier for the lions,
But now,
for sure.
I'm definitely going to use that word like that from now on. Anybody that's talking about it, hey, make sure you get to the deadline. Say lion all the time.
Oh,
I'll switch
like
it to
meow?
tiger eventually.
Right, meow?
Right, meow. There you go. Yeah, deadline. Deadline podcast. Aw. That might not be so good.
I think it's a trophy hunting podcast or something.
Hey, you might get some whole nother audience of right-wing hunters that we never would have gotten anyways.
Bunch of trophy wives.
You know, trophy hunters are going for trophy wives, I guess, right?
As long as they're not hunting them.
Makes sense.
It's weird. Anyways.
Well, it's some sort of hunting, I'm sure. Depends on your version of hunting. You know, going to the bar and
prowl.
getting
That's a
drunk
bit of a
and
same
prowling. Yeah, exactly.
Situation.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel bad for people that feel like they have to meet people that way, but I guess it's not. Not everybody has friends that have friends that you can meet.
Well, a lot of times that's. I shouldn't say the only way, because that's sort of single-minded, single-focused of like.
Well, people aren't supposed to be picking up people while they're working anymore.
Well, and that's exactly right.
Yeah.
You can't do it at work. It's weird and creepy at the grocery store, or
Is it?
weird. I think so.
Well, how are you doing it at the grocery store?
Well, I always heard that was the thing. Instead of like, you know, well, where do you go? You go to instead of the bar. Where can you go to pick up? Not pick up. I don't even know if that's the right word to use anymore. Meet people, I guess. Yeah, you know,
meet potential
hook
suitors.
up and have a real, you know, woohoo kind of time. And
I don't know what that gesture was, but it kind of looked like full penetration.
a little bit of something. Full penetration. Back to the lab. Full penetration.
If they're looking for some full penetration, that's where they go to the grocery store. And then, like, they're like, ooh, nice melons when she's
see, you can't say
section.
that. I mean, you can say that, but
yeah, because
you know,
of the size of.
do we want to get
into
social, you know, gender politics right now? But maybe
because
you can say that to another woman. I think, you know, nice melons. You know,
I think if it's somebody you know that.
Oh, somebody I know.
Is
I can say to somebody I know. I probably shouldn't, but I.
Like if they were holding melons.
Well, especially if they're holding melons. I can't.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Even if they're remotely close to the melons.
Yeah, you just
gesture
towards them.
I'll just go to the crate of melons to make the joke.
Yeah,
and then be like, make it extra loud and be like, "Oh, nice melons!" See, I had to add that last. That made it extra creepy.
That's the eyebrows were making it creepy too, and the hand gestures.
Well, the boobs. I was doing the, you know, ooh, look at these big melons. You know.
Yeah, I can see why it wasn't working for you at the grocery store.
Yeah, didn't see. That's why you got to go to the bar.
I guess.
I tried that at the library too, and it didn't work either. Nice melons.
No,
it just didn't play at all.
They were like,
"Get your watermelons out of here, mister." Shh, sir, quit fondling those watermelons. You're in a library. Shh. Nice melons. Yeah,
just outside, pointing in the window. Still, they're like, call the cops again.
Yeah. Oh God, here we go.
He's looking for suitors.
Jason and his giant melons again. You know.
He's in heat.
I think I've been called that actually with my man boobs. Yeah, maybe not. Is that James and the Giant Peach? That's what I was sort of doing there. Jason and the Giant Melons. You know, that's like the sequel. Maybe. That's the porn parody. I bet there is a James and the Giant Peach that actually is a porn parody though.
But it'd be like a butt thing, right?
Yeah. I think that's the whole thing, right?
I guess
Peaches are butts.
I only know that one in the eggplant.
Oh, right.
And
that's
the
a
wet
whole other
eggplant.
thing too, right? There's a wet eggplant.
Where there's like water droplets.
You do like water droplets.
It.
Oh, gross.
Yep.
What does that mean? That you like, need to dry off your eggplant before you eat it?
I think maybe it's
Is that what that's supposed to mean?
Ejaculation or whizzing.
It's like, I want a peach and eggplant smoothie.
Like a chutney, maybe?
Oh, there you go. I think that's what that means when I get texted that. All the time that I get texted
You're like,
that.
this is a really specific food order, but
I text my brothers and my
they
dad.
have cravings.
That's it. I'm hoping I don't get emojis like that from them.
Never.
So the other topic kind of has to do with anatomy. You know, speaking of, what do you call it? Perennials?
Bits and pieces?
Perennium?
Perineum?
Is that what it is? See,
I've heard it called a perineum before.
I couldn't even think of the words.
Yeah, because I think like one of the kids at school or somebody got kicked right in between the balls and the butt. Yeah. And then they had to like go to the doctors.
Double B zone, they call it. The old balls and butt zone.
Yeah.
So I have a topic about, I don't know, we must have been talking about one night about orifice slang and different orifice slang. So I got, you know, like, he's got a stick up his ass, you know, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Right? Or, here's mud in your eye. right? Kind of deal, like, okay.
I haven't heard of that. I've heard pull the wool over your eyes.
Oh, there's another one even,
I guess that's a body part one.
And
I was like,
put a bug in your ear,
Oh, right.
Yeah. Put a bug in your ear and then light a fire under his ass. All the different sort of like orifice and anatomy kind of slang that's out there that means all different things. I don't know. Again, it was a couple of years ago or a year ago that I wrote that down. So
you looked it all up and you're going to tell us about it?
No, I didn't look up any of it yet, but I'm a big fan of like
you want to know
word
if
origins
other people
and,
have heard other ones.
Yeah, basically, if there's other people out there, like what are other ones that, there's got to be lots, like you said, the wool over the eyes one. So there's got to be like lots. This is more a light a fire under his ass. That's not so much in his ass. More under.
Well, still
under. All the others are sort of like in.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
The eyebrow and fist situation you're doing over there.
It doesn't help the whole
It's
thing.
just, I think other people are going to miss out on that. He's doing like a scrunched down eyebrow and like
We might take a picture.
a fist. Yeah, going up and into something. Situation is almost alarming.
I'm doing the old
College
stick
try.
up the ass,
The old
but
college try
yeah,
maneuver.
yeah,
but,
or the what's that on Wizard of Oz? We represent the Lollipop Guild. That whole
What?
What
What are you talking about?
the little people on Wizard of Oz. That's how they do it with their arms back and forth.
I might have gone
We
for
represent the
pee break.
Lollipop Guild.
Might have gone for a pee break during that. I don't remember that at all.
Know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows what I'm
No.
talking about. That whole thing.
Nope.
And then she comes down, and the house comes down on the Wicked Witch.
I
and
must always fall asleep after the monkeys part because, like, I close my eyes at the monkeys part because it's really scary.
Because that's a musical, right? Do they sing? Oh, yeah, they sing lots in that. What am I thinking of? Yeah.
The Wizard of Oz?
She does the Somewhere Over the Rainbow and the whole thing and that.
Is that from that?
Yeah.
It's
Isn't it?
been a long
No,
time.
that's... Yeah, that's that. Holy crap, we're going to get a lot of trouble from musical fans. They're just be like, holy shit, you guys.
Yeah,
How do you not know that?
Just
Wait,
tell
is
us about
that?
it. Don't.
Somewhere over the... Oh, maybe it's not that. I don't know. Where skies are... No, that's not that
Not
at all.
even. That's just a song.
What's that song from American Tail? I like that one. The one that the mouse sings. We gotta look that one up, too.
Okay. I didn't
That's
really
a nice
watch that
song.
one. I think, like, my stepsister Robin might have been watching that one. It was more
Oh, yeah?
her generation. She's, like, 9 years younger.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I liked it because I think...
Fine.
I want to watch it again now because I think it had a little edge to it. Back in the day when all the animation was, like, super tame and just real fucking...
Hardcore stories for children?
Yeah, I guess. No, just, I don't know. They didn't really... It was all sort of the same and formula kind of deal for a while.
For kids' shows?
Yeah, but then I think American Tail came out and I really liked it.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to rewatch that sucker.
Yeah, I didn't
Good
really
one.
watch a lot of kids' movies and stuff. I got to watch, like, some Muppets. I think all you guys know that from the last episode. Pretty hardcore Muppets
snorted.
fan. My dad did a really good Kermit the Frog impersonation.
Can you do it?
The Kermit the Frog here. Yeah, I haven't heard it in a long time, so...
Was that your impression?
No, that's what he'd say.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I love that line, 'cause that's the only one that I can do.
Yeah,
You know?
you do it.
You do it.
You do it.
Okay. Kermit, no, oh man, my throat's pretty rough. Kermit the Frog here.
Oh, that was
That wasn't
really
bad,
good.
Yeah, Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, you keep your bottom lip really tight when you
You
do
gotta
it.
really pinch off you really gotta pinch off your throat quite a bit.
Oh,
And you can
okay.
really get it out there.
Don't do it anymore.
No.
You're gonna blow out your O-ring.
I'm
or
doing
something.
the Kristen Wiig character almost there now too. On SNL, that
The
one.
really excited one.
Yeah. Or no, the Target lady.
Oh,
That's what it was. Yeah.
Target.
Yeah, Target lady. Yeah, hurry! Yeah, I love that. She's the best. Good.
I just want to go back to work at Zeller's now, so I can pretend I'm the Target lady.
Yeah, we might have to
So
do
good.
that.
Yeah.
That'd be a great little
What
gag.
do you mean? For me to get a job at Zeller's? I gotta move? I don't even know if they're opening one over here.
Oh, we'll find one.
Okay.
We'll just do. We'll get you set up at the local shop and start doing that maneuvers.
Target lady.
Yeah, somebody.
Target.
Yeah, somebody will come through with like a floaty. You know?
Yeah.
Well, where'd you find these?
And then take off and go find them.
Gone. Yeah, that's the best. Classic pig. That's the Justin Timberlake one. That episode, that sketch. Oh, I love that one.
Saturday Night Live's pretty
He does
magical.
he comes in with the lady with the neck brace on it. Classic pig. I love that. I don't know if people will care to listen about that or not, but it's funny.
Maybe they like Saturday Night Live.
Was Kermit your favorite character? That was my question.
Oh, I think I really liked Kermit because I was in dance and we had to dress up for dance all the time, and we were all frogs at one point, and I'm not sure what the deal was. Probably because of the song. It was probably like a...
You know, Easy Being Green.
Yeah, but I
one of
can't
those
see
ones.
dancing to that, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, we were all... Oh, it was the Rainbow Connection.
I was going to say, doesn't he have a sad... I don't know
not
what's sad,
sad,
but
yeah.
a slow one, I guess I should
Yeah.
say. You know, or a soft one.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah.
Is that the one that they use on the ads now? Where it starts out super slow? Oh, no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's a great song, though. I like that one.
Rainbow Connection's awesome.
What's the other one, the slower one that they use on the ads where it's like, look at me, over here. Something like that now. Is that the same song? No, I don't think it is. I'll have to look it up. Man, we got so many things to look up. We have to do like a fact check thing after.
Jason's gonna have so many facts to check.
Facts to check. So we still didn't... Who, your favorite character?
I really liked Kermit the Frog, probably because of my dad. I liked Miss Piggy because she got all of the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I kind of was like, oh man, you're lucky you got like the curly blonde hair instead of being a ginger, and you know, all the things that I sort of looked up to when I was a kid. And like she was a movie star, and you know, but I didn't like that she was pushy and mean and like, you know, all that. But
Bit of a diva, more than a bit, I guess. She's like the ultimate sort of...
yeah,
thing.
I really liked Animal, like the drummer. And I liked Gonzo because of his chickens, because we had chickens growing up, and I like Gonzo. Oh, actually, you know who was my favorite? Was Fozzie Bear.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Fozzie Bear was my favorite.
Yeah.
Because he's a comedian.
That's
Or
perfect.
an aspiring comedian. So, wow. Oh my god, you guys. Great question, Jason. It took me a little while to work through it, but
That's
holy
funny.
smokes, yeah. Yeah, Fozzie Bear was definitely my favorite. Yeah.
Because that was mine. It was always an amalgamation, basically, of... this is my typical answer. Because I can't just pick one.
I also liked the saxophone lady's hair.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember her name now.
She had the straight blonde hair.
Yeah. She was all the hippie chick, sort of the cool...
And awesome eyelashes.
Cool stoned chick.
Okay,
Who's
so...
a band player.
So what's your answers?
Oh, mine is an amalgamation of, like, Fozzie and Animal and Gonzo. Because I thought if you could get a character with all three of those traits all together in one, they'd be like the perfect.
I think they were the most relatable.
Bit of craziness and yeah, exactly.
For me, anyway.
Yeah, but I had, I'll still have my Rolf puppet.
Oh yeah, you do.
So I really liked Rolf
was
growing
amazing,
up.
But you didn't get to see Rolf very much.
He was always just playing his songs and stuff. He was playing piano.
He was the musician.
Yeah. So yeah, he was part of the band. You know, so I really liked him because I had the puppet, and I could do the voice, and I can't even remember what the voice is now, but it was really... I'm not even going to try because I can't remember what it is. But yeah, he was sort of one of my favorites just because I had the puppet, but everybody else is a nice amalgamation.
I really liked Fraggle Rock.
Oh, yeah.
It was my little stepsister, Robin, that got to watch it. It was on when she was little, and I was like... kind of a teen or almost a teen, so I was like supposed to be too cool for it, but I totally loved it, still like it, and enjoy wearing my hair like Red Fraggle any chance I get.
Nice, yeah. See, it's funny because I remember really like not liking it that much. It was just sort of like, okay, Fraggle Rock, it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I liked
cool because it was for babies.
But
I got to watch it because I had the little sister.
I guess,
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't really for babies though. I think it was almost
not babies, but for the little kids, you'd probably been more into like He-Man.
I guess, yeah, actually, yeah,
Teenage
definitely into.
Mutant
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Well, who wasn't in the Ninja Turtles? You know. But
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo wasn't in the Ninja Turtles?
No.
I bet there was some sort of crossover at one time.
Well, I didn't want to let you know like this, but yeah, they don't get along.
They just eat Scooby-Doo just eating on all the turtles.
And the rat.
And then he'd get radioactive or radiation poisoning, and
Crossover.
Dr. House would have to come in and save him from radiation poisoning.
Oh god. Now
Super
we're just
crossover.
getting delirious, you guys. Okay, so I think that might be a wrap for today, unless Jason's got some other...
No, I mean, we got lots of crap here, but not really either. I keep saying I got lots of stuff here, but, you know,
Okay.
not really.
So it's kind of winging it again.
But, yeah.
And,
I don't know. It's sort of fun, and we got lots of good feedback from people saying that it was sort of just nice to a bit of a hangout kind of deal. And,
yeah, it's been awesome hanging out with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys, for listening, and hopefully we still have some people listening and find out if we do or not. And
We appreciate you sharing it around, and if you feel inspired to rate and review it, please be kind. And, yeah, because it totally helps. Helps it to get out there and for other people to...
yeah, we got lots
get
of
to enjoy it
downloads
too.
and views or listens or whatever already, on there. So it's been really good. The response has been really awesome. So I think if we can keep her trucking, then that'd be fun. And
Yeah,
we got plans for the future-ish
Staying
for doing
fired
some interviews with people and just
the future-ish?
future-ish.
Or is that now?
No, well, it
that's
is
later
now
now?
because it's ish. Now is then.
Okay.
Right now is now.
It's
That's
now,
on
now.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Now I gotta watch
great.
Spaceballs too. You guys have so much movie homework. Okay, love you so much, and
Yay! Thanks, folks.
thank you for
It's,
spending time with us.
Been a good time. Thanks,
We'll
awesome
catch you
people.
On the next time.
Awesome people being awesome.
We'll catch you on the next time.
Awesome people being awesome.
Wrapping it up in a nice little bow. I really hope you liked all of our stories. We don't really have an outro yet. We hope we didn't cause too many bories. That's when you get bored and you're like, fuck this, and you space out and you look over there. You don't want to quit listening 'cause you love us and you're putting up with our shenanigans. Alright, guys, until we see you next time, that's our outro. Love you lots. Our bird laughed.
That was great.
BG here, and
Too Far Thompson. Out.